What is going on, boys and girls, noobs and campers, trolls and tryhards? My name is Dr. Warfarious, and today what I have for you is a pretty special gameplay that me and some of my friends that I don't usually play with, but they're still my friends and I do play with them occasionally. We got a combat knife only hardpoint win. Combat knife and combat axe, and it was pretty freaking awesome. It was so much fun going for it, and the thing was, we got it on our second game, and we beat these guys by a pretty big margin too. I mean, they weren't the best players in the world, to be honest, but we beat them by a pretty big margin for only using combat knives and combat axes. But I'm not gonna talk about the gameplay. Oh, I will talk about one thing though. I get a freaking sick cross-map bank shot combat axe somewhere in this gameplay, and Theater Mode decided to troll me and not record it, so thank God I had it live gameplay. But even though I don't live record anymore due to the fact that it lags to my TV and I get killed so often because of it, so I just always record from theater now. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is a very touchy subject, and it's a subject that I've been talked to about my entire life. Now, these are gaming stereotypes, and these drive me absolutely insane. I am not a so-called no-life just because I play video games. You know, because I like to play video games as much as I can. You know, if that's 14 hours a day, I want to be playing video games and sleeping the other 10 hours a day. You know, that's my fun, it's my hobby, it's what I love to do. You know, in high school or in real life, just because you play a sport or because you have a job doesn't mean you have a life. And just because I play video games doesn't mean I have suddenly no life. Maybe my life is video games, you know? In my personal opinion, you have a life when you're doing the thing you enjoy most. And right now, I'm doing the thing I enjoy most. I'm playing video games a lot, and I'm making YouTube videos. Something I've always wanted to do since I saw my first ever YouTube video on gameplay from Xjaws, and it was talking about the last 12 months of his life. And from then on, after I saw that, I knew I wanted to be a YouTube commentator, but the problem was I wasn't good enough at the game to do it. But anyway, continuing on. Also, I'm also not a 40-year-old virgin just because I freaking play video games. I don't live in my mom's basement and thrive off of her, and I'm a 40-year-old virgin just because I play video games. There are some very successful people that play video games, you know? I mean, look at Bill Gates. I'm sure he plays a ton of video games. Look at people like sports stars, like big sports stars like Kobe Bryant, you know, they play video games. FPS Russia, he has 3 million subscribers on YouTube. He shoots guns that are related to video games for a living, and he makes a lot of money off of YouTube. I mean, just because you play video games doesn't mean you have no life. It pisses me off so much. Alright, now this is the last subject I want to talk about, and this is the one that I cannot stand. As you guys know, recently the Connecticut shooting happened, and it was a tragic event. Now, every time one of these things happen, Columbine, the one at Aurora, which is actually very close by to me, and it was really scary, the Aurora Theater shooting, all of these happened, and there's always at least one idiot commentator on the freaking news channel or somebody out there that decides to blame TV shows, movies, and video games for the act of gun violence. This is ridiculous. I mean, just because the dude had a trace of playing video games doesn't mean anything. Because I blew up a dude in a video game doesn't mean I'm suddenly gonna go do it in real life. All these people that have these mental issues and that do these shootings like this all have problems in their head that cause them to do this. I play video games, and I'm a very healthy kid, and never have I once ever even fathomed doing anything like what's happened in the past couple months. It just drives me bonkers. I don't understand why someone would think that that's what the reason as to why it's just, to be honest, it's sad. You know, for the ignorance is sad about this kind of stuff, and the fact that they have to blame it on something as remote and abstract as a video game or a TV show or a movie for what happened is just a sign of our own self-ignorance and our own just idiocracy, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, I want you to leave your comment down in the comment section down below. I hope I didn't offend anybody out there. Uh, this was the final score. Of course, the boss, being I am the boss, you know, got up on top of the leaderboard. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit different commentary from me. And thank you for viewing. Love you all.